Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to deal with some duties today. I'm also going to do a few chores, make some lunch, just show you, come along with me. And last but not least, I'm going to show you that girls can use saws and drills too. Nothing's going to stop me with all the extra wood I've got laying around this house. So come along. Good morning, good morning. It's time to bring the trash in. You know, I love the feel of the impending springtime. It still gets chilly. We've actually got a forecast of some rain and a little bit of that icy cold the next few days. But since today it's feeling kind of like a good spring, I thought I'd bring you along on another life dump, day in the life. I have so many chores to do and I don't want to do them alone. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Alright, now that we got some outdoor activity going on, it is time for this random DIY. I saw this project a while back, I think on the Minimal Mom YouTube channel, and this is so extra. You don't really need a stove cover for your stove, but aesthetically it just looked like a fun way to sort of cover up the stovetop chaos, I guess you would call it. And I had extra wood lying around and of course extra white paint, so why not? Let me know in the comments below, do you guys sometimes get intrigued by random DIY projects and try them for yourself? I like this project so much that I not only did it for the kitchen stovetop, but the casita, my husband's / office, in the back as well. So you're going to see me cutting a few different pieces of wood, and that would be why, because I was doing not one but two stovetop covers. And the other stove, it's like a guest stove, like a kitchenette type of stovetop, and it doesn't get used. So the stovetop cover was completely ideal for that. In my kitchen, I tend to cool it off and on every day, and that's a little bit of like extra work and kind of annoying. But at the end of the day, when I clean the kitchen and then I come in the next morning, it does feel like a little bit more clean and crisp in the morning, and then I can start my day because everything looks nice and neat. What kind of DIY projects do you guys like to do when the snow is melting or has melted and the birds are chirping and spring is starting to call to you? Do you get outside for DIY or do you stay indoors until you are sure that last frost has passed? I'm curious to know. Let me know.
before we paint it and drill the holes for the handles. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with this. This is gonna look so cute.
Okay, so we're going to drill the holes, and I found just some ribbon and little poofs to make the handles kind of be a little bit creative, and I thought it came out super cute. I don't know how long they're going to last, but for now, I'm satisfied with this. So happy with how this turned out. I did not get footage of the finished wood stovetop cover for the other stove, but it's essentially identical, so didn't feel like we're missing out. And you know, it is time to eat. So I made a jalapeno cheddar bread, and I did a chili cheese dog on top of it with all the fixings. I needed to take a quick break before I started this project. I want to rearrange this kitchen and get some sort of blockades up because of, who I wanted to kind of keep out of my working area in the kitchen. And it's really hard in a great room / kitchen where there are no boundaries and it's just an open plan, which is fine and it's beautiful, but definitely wanted to try some sectioning off here and maybe give the room a different vibe as well. From time to time, with these changing seasons, I tend to like to mess with the layout of my furniture. It's just something I've been doing since I was probably a teenager and still to this day love to do. Is this something you guys like to do? Do you move your furniture around more often than maybe your spouse or dog would appreciate? Let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely guilty of constantly moving things around. So I have put up the purchased doggy baby gate on one side, and now I am going to hand make with essentially like extra wood that I had laying around again, and sort of build my own little gate here. I'd like to say this came out really great, but it kind of didn't. And I ultimately don't end up using this. But, even with the failed DIY experiment, it's still fun to try and give it a go and see if I can do it. Does anyone else do this? Am I alone here? Do you try to manifest some crazy DIY project that is an epic fail? Because I do and have no shame about it. I figure I wouldn't know unless I try, and that's what made me do it. So, but you can see here where I did have fun trying to build this, and I essentially got the structural idea for building a gate, but in the end, it really didn't work out, and I'm kind of sad, but it's okay. But that's kind of the point, right? I share these videos with these DIYs, whether they fail or are successful, because I want you to have the courage to tackle any DIY you think you can handle. Of course, always be safety first and do your research before you start working on something, or use dangerous tools like saws or using your drills. But other than that, I implore you to give it a go, tackle something you've been wanting to do around the house, and see what happens. it can actually be really fun. And I'd love for you to share that here with me too, and put in the comments below what you've recently built or attempted to try, and did it work out or didn't it? This is the last shelf that I had built. I don't have a ton of footage of this, but it's just another example of, hey, I gave it a go. These were for small platters, so I didn't need it to be super large. So enjoy. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Wood, I painted it white. It's gonna sit like this. This bevel's gonna be on the outside. The wall's gonna be back here. And you have these cheap shelf things.